dressage and jumping. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So there are lots of different types of breast collars out there, tons of different styles, but I'm going to be talking about 3 main styles today. And this is the first style of breast collar I'm going to be talking about. So these are called lots of different things: breast collars, breastplates, breast girths, and this particular style is a breast girth. So basically it's one strap that hooks back here to your billet straps or to your girth, goes around the chest and hooks to the girth on the other side. Now you want to make sure that these are fitted correctly. So these need to fit above the point of the shoulder. So you've got your horse's shoulder right here, and where it comes to a point right here, you can feel the bony part right here. That's the point of the shoulder. And if this is on or below the point of the shoulder, it will restrict your horse's movement. So when you fit it, you want to make sure that it's going to sit above that point of the shoulder. So move it up on your girth or your billet straps tall enough or high enough that it's going to sit above that. Now you also want to make sure that it's the right tightness. Okay, so if it's too tight, a breast girth like this could actually restrict the horse's ability to breathe normally. But if it's too loose, it's not going to do its job. So basically a good sort of rule of thumb is that you need to be able to slide your hand right here in the middle of their chest, at the bottom of the base of their neck here. Now really these breast girths are no different than the strap that goes across your horse's sort of chest right here when they're pulling a wagon or a buggy. So they're perfectly suitable. And basically what this is going to do is keep the saddle from sliding backwards. So if you have a horse that's really uphill, or if you have a horse that has really big shoulders and a smaller hind end, or you just feel like your saddle sliding back, these will just help the saddle stay in place better. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a better look at this one, and then we're going to go on to our next style. Okay, so the second style of breast collar I'm going to be showing you all today is also a breast girth, but this one has a neck strap on it. And this is really a nice style because you don't have to worry about it dropping below the point of the shoulder and kind of restricting your horse's movement. So basically it's the same thing, but you've got this strap that goes over the horse's neck, and it just helps really keep it in place and everything. So you want to be sure that with this that you have it low enough that it is basically on the base of your horse's neck, that kind of starts into his chest area here, so it's not too high, and again it's not too low, it's sitting above that point of the shoulder right there, and that you can kind of slide your hand through here. Now you don't want to have so much room that it's not going to do its job. Again, remember that it's going to help the saddle not to slide backwards. So just make sure that you can slide your hand in here and it'll be a good fit. So you'll see this a lot in like eventing, dressage and things like that. It's a really nice sort of classical sort of style of breast collar that you could use in the dressage ring as well. You can use this for eventing and things like that. But yeah, it's just a really nice style of breast collar. Now, if you have a horse, let me see if I can get his leg here, that has a really big shoulder movement, you want to make sure that when he brings his leg forward, that it's not going to restrict that movement in any way. But as long as you have it fitted correctly, it should be fine. Okay, so let's go on to our third and last style of breast collar that I'm going to be showing you all. Alright, so we are back now with our third style of breastplate, and this is what we would call a breastplate or a hunter style breastplate. So this is also called a 3-point breastplate, and that is because it hooks to the saddle in 3 different areas. So this is a really nice style of breastplate because it kind of goes along the line of the horse's shoulder. So it doesn't or shouldn't restrict the horse's movement in any way because it's coming right down here on the line of his shoulder, okay? It also has a piece that goes over the horse's neck here to help just keep that up kind of off of his shoulder. And then it hooks to the saddle right here onto the D-rings on both sides. and that is what's really going to help keep the saddle from sliding backwards. Then it also comes down here and goes in between his legs and hooks back to the girth. So it really helps to stabilize the saddle and just keep it in place. So this is definitely one of my favorite styles of breastplates, just because you can be sure that it's really not going to prohibit his movement in any way. You can also get these with elastic here that just helps your horse to be able to stretch his leg out. So let's just have a look at how this breastplate works, so you can see that it's not going to prohibit any movement. He still had room in there. You also want to fit this about the same way. So another reason that this is really nice, let me move him a little bit so you can see this. Whoa, good boy. So instead of stopping right here under the base of the neck, where your breast girths would, it comes below that, more on the chest area. So this isn't going to prohibit his breathing in any way. So it really comes kind of below that. So if he stretches his neck down, especially if you're going to be on a long rein and doing a free walk, then it's not going to prohibit his breathing. And then you want it to fit about the same way. So I like to be able to just kind of fit my hand in here and make sure it's not too tight. Now you do have to watch these being too loose. So if your strap that goes underneath the leg here is too loose, he could get his leg caught in it. Or if you're jumping, you just need to watch that it's tight enough that it's not going to be too tight, but it's not going to, let him get wrapped up into it. So I like to just make sure I can kind of fit my hand through here, fit my hand here, and kind of fit my hand along here. And you should have it fitted correctly. So I'll go ahead and snap a shot and put that in the video as well, so you can see a closer up look at the breastplate. So again, we have a breast girth with a neck strap, and then our breastplate. So all of these are really nice sort of pieces of equipment that will help the saddle to stop from sliding back. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to comment below. Thanks to Moose for being our wonderful model today, and happy riding.